Hello guys, how are you today? I hope things are going well. I think this one's the weekend, right? I think I had it wrong last time. I'm just here in the little downtown area that I will be destroying to look at this particular brick. I like this a lot. The colors are kind of natural and neutral and they feel warm at the same time. But I believe what I have going on down here. And yes, I've moved some things. You know, I'm still working out the final product, right? We'll get there. I've got this down here because I thought it might look nice having, you know, the walkway that's back here all covered the way it is. Oh, look what happens with the ribbon. Cute. I thought it might be nice to have that mirrored on this side of the little canal there, but then I'm having this feeling like, how many different kinds of brick are we going to have? You know, it feels like, am I getting carried away here? I've got this in the main part of the town, in this what's going to be a residential area. And then within the actual lots, I have different bricks according to the style of the place. Something I thought, you know, might work out okay and look good with what's going on in the houses, but I love this one too. Well, that's what I used on the last farm everywhere. I quite like it. I'm just wondering, you know, do I keep this as the town brick and then walkways that are different in the country? It's a possibility, I guess. You know, it's a thing. Or do, you know, I moved these. You know, I have them back here, and I had this tree up in the corner like so, and I had the way shrine in the corner behind, but it occurred to me that, you know, a great deal of the time, especially here in the field crop area, a lot of the time I'm going to be coming here to get to the field crops, not to be messing around with trees, and it just seemed like maybe moving this in was going to be a better choice. So we're going to try that. I do have the two stripes width of trees planted. They're going to be a nightmare to harvest, but I never harvest the things. If I will go out and harvest fruit if I have a reason, I need jam or something like that. That's the only time I do that. And for questing. So it's like, yeah, whatever. And you know what? I've got all of the rest of these inside now. So I think I'm going to pop those in here too. Take these corner ones and move them in. And yes, this whole section of flowers has been completely hammered and taken apart as this poor little farmyard here has just been like smuckered. It's not good. And you know, is there any other road I would like to try? These are... I do love these. I like them a lot, and I have used them before. And that could be, you know, I'm thinking different pathways according to each little lot that I'll be doing. So that seems legit. But I think as an overall something to unify the whole place, you know, maybe I'll just go with these. We do have the wooden ones out there, and that's probably okay, but... well, I'm sure it's fine. It's, you know, it is what it is. It's just, it's good. But this seems to coordinate relatively well-ish with the way shrines there, and that's a thing. 'Tis a goodly thing. But yeah, I think I'll put these down. And it's a cold, rainy night in the fall. There you go. Grr. It's a grr kind of night on the farm. Wow, no kidding. So let's get some more of these and put them in. We could do a wee bit of harvesting too. And I'm thinking up here. I think I'm going to move everything down by 2 by 2. I'm going to move everything down by 2 in terms of the field crops, so that I will actually end up with, we'll see, that's going to be in the wrong place too. Yeah, I know. I'm going to have a lot to fix. I get that. But I think I'm going to move these down by 2 and then take out 2 in the center there. Wow, she really takes a swing. Look at this. Wow. That is what you wouldn't get in a fight with her in a back alley at night, would you? She says, I may look cute and helpless, but watch this bozo. Ah, well, isn't she just toots adorbs? You know what? Let's just go ahead and do some harvesting while we're here. And always plow after you harvest. It's a thing. Always plow after you harvest. And I skipped it. It's my farm. I can do what I want. But then I have to go back and fix it too. So, you know, and it's a good habit. It's just a very good habit to get into. Always plow after you harvest. I was looking for a something I've never used in the game the other day and trying to find it, and I'm just repeatedly surprised at how much you can't find out about this game online. It's like, what happens if you, and it's like, I don't know, nobody else knows either. I must have spent about 45 minutes Googling, and I'm pretty good at Googling, and I never did find it. And it's just like, well, you know, whatever. So then we're going to recycle. You betcha. Recycle. And I could have done it in 6s. Yes, I know. Darn. And then I think I'm going to put, oops, I got it already. I'm going to run that up between here because that's something I didn't do on my last farm in some areas, and I kind of wished I'd had later. It's like, wow, you know, this would have been better if I could have crossed over a little quicker. And I was able to fix it and add in some places. Absolutely I did, but perhaps, you know, not as well as I would have liked. And I think here, you know, because this is what I do, is we're going to plant some flowers. I mean, I still like these the best. I think these just give a lovely look across the horizon. They're pretty little things. And actually, no, the middle is where I'm going to drive up. So I can do this. And then there's still plenty of room to be coming through here, fuel up on the way, and just keep going right up the center of that. And that's what I was hoping for right there. I did her. And it, you know, it just softens the landscape a little bit. It's not one thing or the other. It's just, you know, plants grow where plants grow, and when there aren't any of them, it feels pretty barren sometimes. It's kind of harsh. Do. And here we go. Zoom. Very slow zoom. That's okay. And I guess I should check and see, is there anything I should actually be planting for questing? It's possible. Oh, we have stevias. It'll be the first time. Be the first time I've ever planted stevia on any farm, because I have been so busy with just doing things and other things, and I have not planted any stevia at all on any farm. So go us. Tonight's the night, or today's the day. I don't even know what time. It's already been a long day. I'm not sure what time it is, and I think it's Saturday. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. I won't find out. I'll find out tomorrow. It'll be Sunday, and then I'll go, oh, now I know what day it is. Or something. Somebody will tell me. It will be made known to me. Let's put it that way. I'm sure it'll be fine. So with the stevia, what do we need? It's for a quest. That's a lovely thing. Stevia, 190. See, and each of these are 99. So, ta-da! Isn't this great? I just turned the mod on too. I was in earlier and doing all the trees along the outside here, which seemed like an awfully boring thing to watch. And I can think of anything to say. So it's like, if I can't talk about the game, and because I'm not doing anything, and maybe I'll just skip recording this part. So I checked the poll again for, you know, what people wanted for upcoming stuff, and fantasy is definitely head and shoulders above everything. So I'm, you know, I'm the odd man out. There were 4 things I picked. I don't actually remember what they were at the moment, but I thought they would be the most useful for me and my style of playing in multiple scenarios. I actually went through every one of the list and thought, how could I use that? How could I use that? How could I use that one? And picked the 4 that I could come up with the most ideas for. But that fantasy and gothic were hands down the ones. So, but I think fantasy was quite a long way in the lead too. So that's, there we go. Now we know. So I will want brick up through this walkway up through here as well, because I just do. I like having lots of, you know, fast zoom room on these things. I don't always make things as convenient as I could, because I'm going for a certain look or something like that. So I figure where I can put in convenience, I'm probably wise to do so. And here we are. So yeah, that lot here in front of us, that oriental lot, it just got ripped up, and there's more to come. That I haven't completed the ripping upage of the thing yet either. So it's too bad, but oh well. Too bad, so sad, and nobody cares. It's okay. So we'll get these in. And it went from a rainy and cold night in the fall to a crisp and kind of snowing. Just a crispy morning in winter. A few snowflakes fluttering around, letting you know that it's coming. As it does. And I don't think I'm likely to put fuel stations all the way along there. But that just means I'll get to, damn it, sorry guys. That just means I'll get to put something else there. Make it pretty. Or plant, you know, plant more trees, as you do. Stevia makes a nice little bush. That's cute. Stevia, have you ever, I mean, you guys must have tried things with stevia in it by now. It's been around for a long time, but it's a weird thing, because for some people, it doesn't work for everybody, because stevia isn't sweet. There's no actual sweetness in it. But for most people, it sort of tricks the tongue into thinking that it's sweet. It just fakes you out. But for some people it doesn't work, so it can be quite bitter, it can leave a weird aftertaste, but most people, it just sort of tricks the taste buds into thinking they're tasting something sweet. It's like, you tricksy little devil, isn't that just cute? Well, what do you know? And what are we looking for? And this, for more little trees. And on the other side, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll do something like take one here, one on either side like this, and then use the gap for a little mini park, or a couple of flowers on each side, or more trees on each side here to run through, or I'm sure we can think of something to do to make it look pleasant, I expect. So is this the same? This looks different. What's different? What have I done wrong here? No, it's the same. Okay, well, I don't know. Wake up and smell the stevia, lady. Is there anything else we should be planting now? There isn't. Man, that is a long way from leveled up, isn't it? Wow. Oh, and I have to plant these and I keep missing them all the time. Well, spring's coming. I'll get to them later. I've had to plant those things for months, like literal months, by the way. I'm not even faking you here. It's literal months. It's been ridiculous. So now I've got the space for 400 and 120 in each of those. So 4, 5, 6 and a little extra. And then we run another road up through there. We've got to put the hedges back on the other side of the walkway here. See, this is where the guards walk to patrol, right? That must be what it is. This is where the guards patrol. Oh, yeah. You know it. And now all of a sudden I want to put a lighthouse in every corner. But they're too big. I do believe they are bigger than that. They're going to... Then will fit in this corner for me. And I went zoom right past him, didn't I? A lighthouse. Sometimes you just reach a point where you just can't see anything anyway. It's like, I don't know. Must be here someplace. There we go. But that would take up that entire corner. You know, just as a guard tower, right? But then I'd have to find a place for the way shrine again. Gosh, this is tempting now. Okay, let's see. I could put it here. Get rid of one tree. And try. Let's try. Although, you know what? I've noticed this. I can't get through there on that corner. You tend to want to just like rush straight through it. And you can't. It don't go. Or it's not going for me. See, I get stuck there. I can't get through that. Then all kinds of weirdness happens. So I would have to take this one out. Hello. Actually, I have to take this one out. Whoa. Duh, little girl. Okay, let's try. I mean, maybe it looks stupid, but what if it looks cool? It might. You might never find it again. Hello. There we go. I mean, it's one of the few kind of actual tall things we have in this game. Like that. You know, the watchtower standing at the corners of the kingdom. Maybe. And the water flows around nice, and I'm tempted to take that out for the walkway. And then you know, my feels are starting to pay for my indulgences. So now instead of 99, it's only 89 or 98. Jeez. Okay, mathing. Never math in public. Okay, I'm just saying, folks, it's a bad idea. I put the almonds extra on that side just because I thought, oh look, it'll look pretty, and it kind of does. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired of coughing. It'd be nice to just breathe normal. Not that I would know, it's been a long time, but oh well, it is what it is. So put some of these in just around the corner. I just want to kind of stand back and have a wee look at a corner that might possibly be moving toward completion. You never know. Let's put a few bits in. And I think I decided at the far corner to put a railing or a bush like this along the railroad track too, right? I think so. Am I doing something that I did not do in the other place and I'm going to regret? Possibly. And the only thing scarier than her slamming that pick down to dig or whatever is when she uses this, I guess she's using this as an installation tool, but it just looks like she's breaking up somebody's sidewalks, doesn't it? And her little feet are hanging there in midair. It's terrifying. This is a very scary little character sometimes. Well, sometimes, all the time. She's just spooky. I mean, look, check her out. She's terrifying. Like, seriously, you would not want to get on her bad side. You know, you go to a pub and you hit on her and she gets all, you know, upset, or she says no thanks and you don't know when to quit. And then she finally gets upset and she says, dude, this is really enough. And you go outside, dude or dudette, whatever, and you go outside and you know, she's walking down an alleyway and you think it'll be a good idea to go down and try one more time. And then she pulls a, you know, what is it called? A sledgehammer. She pulls a sledgehammer out of her purse and says, well, okay, dude. I said no. Look at her. She never gets tired. You know, her teeth have got to be just rattling or something. I'm trying to see if we get in here and get a good look at her face in the process. Okay, so it looks like her eyeballs are totally rattling. Oh my God. Look at her. Okay, do they actually make her eyes bigger? I need to see. Kind of looks like it. Her mouth's like wide open. She's like, ah! Which is the only sensible, you know, I mean, seriously. Every once in a while, I have a really good look at this little girl, and it's like, wow, cool. So we have our warding wall now, and we've got a couple, you know, several fences. We got a little moat going on. Just a hint of moatage, you know, not a big deal, just a hint of moatage. And I know I've used this on the canals before, but I think it would look absolutely excellent in here too if we line this as well. There's nothing like making, you know, using up massive amounts of landscape in this farm to for nothing. Except, you know, you can. And so why not? And then we'll zoom around to this one too. It just gives it a nice finish on something that is clearly, you know, just a straight line. It's man-made. It's not a river. It's not even pretending to be anything like that. It's just the moat. And it'll wrap all the way around, and then I'll have a great big spring-fed lake somewhere on this map with lots and lots of little fishies on it, and that spring-fed lake will have a river that runs out to this canal and keeps it fresh and moving. And then from there on, well, it's a fantasy world. It gets used by a wicked witch somewhere to make her potions, and she just keeps using, you know, it goes up into her garden or something. I don't know. But it'll be fine. It'll be all good. And I have seen people use those floating candles along, you know, the fields like this to, it really lights them at night. It just sparkles. It is so pretty. But I find it can get really a harsh light for me anyway. So I'm not sure how much I think I want to use them, but I'll probably want to use them more sparingly, like one every, you know, every third row or something like that, just spaced out more to try to not have that glare, that harsh glare that I find it uncomfortable. And I mean, even every 3 might be too many, but I think it's worth trying. So basically every click will have lights at the beginning of it, I guess. And see how this works out. I find a lot of the lighting in the game can be extreme. It's like too much. And then 1, 2, 3, and I did something wrong somewhere. Great. Oh yay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Feels like something went wrong somewhere, or I did one too many. I don't know what I did, but something's wrong. I'll just have to check it. So there we go. Anyway, see, that might be okay, but I need to see it at night now, and of course it's not night now, so oh well. Oh, I know what I did wrong. This very first one is the wrong one because I started at the block, and of course I've got the bend, so it's in the wrong place. So it's just every one of them need to be moved. Oh, that's lovely. That's just lovely. So that's got to go there. Every one of them's got to move back one, that's all. Because I wasn't watching what I was doing. Man, I am tired today. I don't know why, but I am beat up. I feel like I haven't slept in days. And I haven't slept well in a while. Like a month now. It's been a bit. But I am sleeping better, so you'd think I'd be starting to feel better. But apparently I'm not there yet. I'm just tired. I get insomnia. It's always bad for me in the winter. I get so sick of winter. I want to be outside. I want to be hiking and walking and climbing, and preferably horseback riding. That'd be even better. But, oh well. And one more of these. And let's see how that's going to work. Now, if we're going to do that, 1, 2, 3, it almost feels like there should be a couple here as well, right? Because I kind of want it. This one would start there, though. Yeah, I'm not sure about this, folks. You know what? How about we just, instead of moving it, we just recycle that one. Yeah, that was right. Flying candle. I saw flying something and went, what? I just want candles. Nothing like reading the whole note. Yes, I know. There's no point in that. That's just silly. Okay, so that looks evenly spaced, and hopefully at night it will light up and twinkle without making me feel like I'm being blinded. So take care, guys. I hope you're having a good weekend and you've got something wonderful planned for today. Thank you for your thumbs up and your comments and your kindness. I appreciate you very much. Wrong one. That one. Thank you, patrons. I love you. Bye-bye.